Hello everybody and welcome back to this tutorial, and what we're going to show right here is how you can install Python for the Ubuntu and also for the Mac OS. Now I will not be demonstrating it on the Mac OS because I really don't have one at the moment, but I will show you what you can actually do in order to download it and just install Python 3. Now on the Ubuntu you can just open up your Linux machine, which I have a virtual machine right here. Let me just type in my password. You should have something similar to this. Basically, the installation on different Linuxes will be rather the same, if not exactly the same, but we are going to check out on the Ubuntu, as that is the mostly widely spread Linux distribution. So right here, all you want to do is right click on the desktop and open up your terminal. Now terminal is basically the same as the command prompt in Windows. It allows you to execute system commands right here, and it also allows you to execute some of the different commands such as apt-get install, which we will use in order to get Python 3 and some different programs as well. So first of all, as we did in the previous video for the Windows 10, what you want to do is check out whether you're using the or whether your machine is 64-bit or 32-bit. If you just type a command uname-m in your terminal, you will get x86-64, and basically, or you will get i686, I believe, or something like that, which will indicate that you're using a 32-bit machine. So right after you check that out, what we want to do is actually download the Python 3, and we can do that with a simple command. So just go right here, apt/get and then install Python 3, run this command. Whoops, we are getting a lock, so let me just enlarge this. We are going to delete these locks, unable to require, so we need to be root. Okay, yep, sudo apt-get install Python 3. Make sure to run this as a root so you actually have the actual privileges to execute this command. Enable to acquire the dpkg front-end lock. Okay, nothing really. Let me just enter a root account for a second, and I will simply just delete these locks right here. So if I just type apt-get install Python 3 once again, we get these locks. So we are going to copy the path to the lock. Could not get lock. Let me just check. Open resource temporarily available, unable to require the front-end lock. Okay, so let us copy it and let us simply just delete it. Okay, now we're going to get another error right here, which is going to be a different lock, so we are going to delete that one as well. I believe there are going to be 3 locks. Now this is a really common error, so just do simply as I do. I believe not right now we're going to get another error. The following packages were automatically installed and are no longer required. Okay, so Python 3 is already the newest version, as it says right here. And there are some different packages that are no longer required, but we are not going to bother ourselves with that at the moment. The next command we want to run is the apt-get install, get install idle3, which is the interactive development environment for the Python. What you want to click right here is Y, which will indicate that you actually want to download the idle3, and it is a 10.5 megabytes large, so this will take a few seconds or minutes depending on your internet, and then you will be able to use Python 3. Now there is also another thing that we want to install, which is the Python 3-pip, which we need in order to actually be able to download different libraries that we might not have in our Ubuntu machine. So that is something that we want to get as well. As we can see, the downloading has finished. It will unpack the libraries right now, and we can execute next command. So let us wait for this to finish, just a few more seconds. Okay, it is setting up different things that it needs. Okay, it has finished. And the last command we want to run is the apt-get install. So install Python 3-pip. So press here enter, it will download the Python 3-pip. As you can see, this is a little bit larger, 84.3 megabytes. We want to click here Y, so it can actually download it. And this will be the last actual command for installation of Python 3. Now, once this finishes, I will simply show you how you can enter the idle of Python 3 or the interactive development environment. And basically it is simple. In Linux, you can just specify one word, which is the Python or Python 3, whether you want to enter the Python 2 or Python 3 version of the Python interpreter. Just type that in the terminal, and what it will do is it will open the same Python interpreter that we saw in Windows. So let me just show you while this is downloading. If you just type idle in Windows and open the 3.7 idle, this is something that will be opened in your Python interpreter, or pardon me, in your Ubuntu terminal. So something similar to this. So let me just close this. I will wait for this to finish, and then we will proceed to the next step, which is going to be the installation for the Mac OS. Okay, so after a few minutes, I noticed that my actual internet actually, for some reason, is only the download speed is only 5,000 bytes per second, which is really small, considering that we only need to download 44 megabytes. So I will just quit this right here. I will download it later on. And before we end this tutorial with the Mac OS, let us just see how we can actually run Python from the actual terminal. So all you need to do is simply just type Python 3. And you can see it will open the Python 3 version, and basically it will give you the same interpreter as in the Windows. And right now, right here, you can import different libraries and so on and so on. Execute different commands, such as, for example, hello world, and basically do anything that you will do in the regular program as well. Now, don't really mind these two lines. If you're new, I will explain them later on. For now on, I just wanted to show you how the interpreter works and that we successfully have everything installed. So right now, let us get to the actual Mac OS installation. Since I don't have it, basically what you want to do is navigate to the Python 3 downloads or python.org/downloads/ and then there you want to find the DMG file that suits your OS X version. And basically, once you download it, just run it and follow the instructions for installing Python, and that is all you need to do. And it will install the additional and all the libraries that you need, so you will be good to go. And that will be about it for this tutorial. What we are going to do in the next one is take a little closer look to the idle, and I will explain a little bit why do we need it. As I said before, the idle is this Python interpreter, or basically the interactive development environment. I will explain why do we need it, and then we will start doing some simple coding stuff. So hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye!